Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here to make a review for Sakamoto Days Manga Chapter 170. So if you saw my review from last chapter, you would know that I thought that we wouldn't be headed into any major confrontation, and it's questionable if you would consider what happened within this chapter in a confrontation, but for me personally, we definitely led into confrontation more than we thought. So, and this led us to seeing two things. So one thing was one of the new enemies power kind of method, how what kind of attacks and stuff they were going to be doing. So we knew that he is a big fan of music, so we do see him use music within his attacks, where he plugs in his guitar into the human body, plays music, the vibrations, vibrate through the body, enabling him to stop his enemies from attacking, which is kind of cool. Which is kind of cool as well. The second thing that we get from this bit of the chapter is seeing Shin again use his new telepathic ability. So previously, it kind of wasn't stated what he was doing within this moment, and I took a stab in the dark, and assumed that it was going to be like a power from another series called Heroes, where we had Matt. I think his name was Matt, who at the start of the series he could simply read minds, and as the series progressed, his powers evolved, and he was able to put his thoughts into other people's heads. This essentially is what Shin describes to what he is now thinks he is capable of. Could still potentially be something else. We don't know. But regardless, during this time in the chapter, we have Nagamo saying, "Alright, cool, but what's the drawbacks from this?" Although I'll be very happy with it being every time he uses it, he gets a 1 year of his life. I don't necessarily essentially think that's going to be the case, but however, I do feel like that was thrown within this chapter simply to let us know, yes, this is Shin's new power, and yes, don't worry, there will be a drawback for him using it so much. It's just a matter of finding out what the drawback is and how we're going to get this information, who it comes from, etc. So, beginning of the chapter, conversation, if you will, and towards the chapter, we have Sakamoto essentially making his way back home. But once he gets home, he realized the cake that he bought for his daughter is destroyed. And it's because of this, he essentially just watches from the distance as his daughter enjoys her birthday. And it's during this bits of the chapter where we essentially see things from Sakamoto's point of view. So we realize that, at least the way I perceived it was that Sakamoto realized now it is kind of essentially a danger and he doesn't have the right to go home, but what he does next kind of up in the air. I feel like because we had this bit at the end of the chapter, it's kind of a way of him letting us know as the audience he wants to wrap this up now, and instead of being pursued, he's going to be the pursuer. At least that's how I perceived the end of the chapter. I could be wrong, but hey ho, we'll see as things go on. So overall, this chapter was a quick read. It came across very quick, and it was over. Just as you started reading it, it just felt over just in an instant. Not necessarily a bad thing for this chapter, just something that I realized. However, overall, I think it deserves a 3-star rating, and like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions if you haven't already If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, but most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.